Hello, dear students. In this presentation, we will have a look at the current status of herbal drug industry at global and Indian fronts. This presentation specifically focuses upon global market size, Indian market size, herbal OTC products, products of traditional systems of medicine, various technical and funding assistance schemes by the government of India, technical assistance to industry-oriented R&D institutes, various leading herbal drug manufacturers. These points are as per the syllabus of SPPU. Here we'll have a look at the market sizes of natural products, both at global as well as Indian level. First, we will have a look at the crude drugs. Crude drugs, as we know, are unprocessed or partially processed plant parts, either intact or in powdered form. Globally, the business is around $62 billion. Major raw materials are supplied by China, Korea, Africa, and India, whereas domestic market is worth around $1 billion. As far as phytopharmaceuticals are concerned, here phytopharmaceuticals means extracts or isolated phytoconstituents like caffeine, eugenol, etc., or intermediates or even finished products. Global business is of around 800 to 950 billion dollars, and in India it is around 12 million dollars. This huge difference is not because of the turnover in kgs, but because of huge variation in the prices of dollar and rupees. Currently, dollar rate is around 77 rupees, so the figures may vary. Similarly, this chart explains the global market size of various Indian systems of medicinal products. Wherein Ayurvedic medicines contribute a lot to the market or have a potential business. In this slide, I have tried to summarize the global business as per the categories of herbal products. According to a US based private firm, the figures are as follows. All herbal products together have global business of around $83 billion, which includes dietary supplements of around $11 billion, functional foods of $14 billion, herbal drugs $44 billion has the major share, and lastly cosmetics contribute around $14 billion. Let us now move on to the OTC products. Majority of traditional systems of medicinal products are sold as OTC products globally, except few European countries. Few leading herbal OTC products are listed like Vicks Vaporub, Zandu Balm, Live 52, Revital, etc. I have listed very few products, very few popular products. Similarly, Ayurvedic products. Major Ayurvedic products with good market potential are as follows, like Ashwagandharishta, Ashokarishta, Abhayarishta, Chavanprash, Tribhuvan Kirti, Triphala Churna, Trikatu Churna. Most of these formulations we have formulated in laboratories. So you can see you have a very good potential to develop business in this sector. Let us now have a look at various technical and funding assistance schemes of Government of India. Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji and his colleagues have established a separate Ministry of Ayush on 9th November 2014. This is a red letter day for most of the Indian herbal drug manufacturers. This ministry has been working continuously to foster the traditional systems of medicine. Ayush is an acronym for Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. Even today, in this COVID-19 pandemic, Ayush is striving hard to design and develop guidelines to remain safe and secure. The Ministry of Ayush provides financial assistance through various schemes for uplifting the herbal business. Few of the schemes are enlisted. Few more schemes like schemes for extramural research projects on Indian systems of medicine and homeopathy. Development of Ayush Industry Cluster. Here Ayush means the institutes which work in Ayush sector like Ayurvedic colleges, Unani, Siddha or homeopathy institutes. They can develop a industry institute interaction or a healthy joint venture through this scheme. Apart from Ayush, other government bodies also assist the industries or researchers technically as well as financially. Few of the bodies include Department of Science and Technology DST, DBT, Department of Food Processing Industries, Government of India, UGC, National Information System for Science and Technology. Few more like All India Council for Technical Education, AICT, ICAR, ICMR, CSIR, National Oil Seeds and Vegetable Oil Development Board, Ministry of Agriculture and Industry. And if you are short of funds, you can agencies provided your plan should be appropriate and should be selected before assisting you. Besides the direct assistance from Government of India, various government institutes also assist technically and financially to foster the research of industrial relevance, which includes CSIR, which was established in 1941 and has 39 laboratories across the nation. Similarly, ICAR was established in 1929 with 99 institutes and 17 research centers. ICMR, DRDO, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad, NCL, NARI, NIV, etc. We are fortunate to have NCL, NARI, NIV and DRDO in Pune. So after your graduation, if you are interested in setting up herbal or any other synthetic drug manufacturing research or R&D, you can take their assistance. Henceforth, we will study the brief info about Indian leading manufacturers of herbal medicines. Patanjali Ayurved Limited. It was founded by Balkrishna and Ramdev Baba. Currently the owner is Balkrishna. He is also well known as Acharya Balkrishna. It was incorporated in 2006. It has set its manufacturing plants in Haridwar, Noida, Nagpur and Indore. With an annual turnover of rupees 12,000 plus crores, it has recently acquired a company, Ruchi Soya, which is renowned for its soya or Nutrela products. The total products are more than 2,500 which includes 45 cosmetics, 300 medicinal products, and 30 food products. Few well-known products are Dant Kanti toothpaste, Doodh biscuits, Kesh Kanti shampoo, etc. Dabur is also an old giant in herbal product manufacturing. It was founded in 1880 by Dr. S. K. Burman. Its product range includes health supplements, OTC and Ayurvedic medicines, personal care, oral care, food, etc. Various manufacturing plants have been set up at Baddi, Silvassa, Nasik, Katni, and Jammu. Popular Dabur products are Vatika shampoo, Hajmola, real fruit juices, Femme Fairness cream, Lal Tail or Sona Chandi Chawanprash, Odomos, Odonil, Odopig, Meswak, etc. Imami, one of the renowned herbal brand, especially in developing modern formulations. It was founded in 1974 by two friends, R.S. Agarwal and R.S. Goenka. Although major products are from fast-moving consumer goods, they are also known in cement and retail sector. They have acquired major brand like Zandu in 2008, and similarly in 2014 they have acquired Kesh King. The products include Boroplus, Navratna, Zandu Balm, Fair and Handsome, Mentho Plus Balm, Fast Relief, then Kesri Jeevan, and HE deodorant, He deodorant. Himalaya. Himalaya Wellness, originally known as the Himalaya Drug Company, was founded in 1930 by Mr. M. Manal. Currently, the company has set its business across the globe with Shailendra Malhotra as global CEO and Philip Hayden as CEO for Indian market. They have established manufacturing plants in India, US, Middle East, Asia, Europe, and Australian continent. The product range includes herbal Ayurvedic medicine, nutrition, personal care, baby care. Popular products are Leo 52, Ashwagandha, Mentat, Diabecon, Gasex, Pilex, Coflex, Rumalaya, Sparkling White Toothpaste, Complete Care. Another brand, Vico Laboratories. It was founded by K.V. Pendharkar in 1952. They have ultra-modern facilities at the plants located in Dombivli, Nagpur and Goa. Popular products include Vico Turmeric Cream, WSO Cream, Vajradanti Cream, Paste or Powder, Vajradanti Toothpaste or Powder, Narayani Cream, Moisturizing Effect. Zandu Pharmaceuticals work. As such, now Zandu has been acquired by Imami, but we will study it separately as well. It was founded by Vaidya Zandu Bhatji in 1910 in Jamnagar. The products include Zandu Balm, Zandu Pancharist, Vigorex, Zandu Chavanprash and Nittam Churna. Baidyanath majorly concentrates on Ayurvedic formulations. Founded in 1917 by Pandit Ram Dayal Joshi, the products majorly concentrates upon Ayurvedic drugs like Abhayarishta, Arjunarishta, Ashokarishta, Chavanprash, Mahabringaraj hair oil, Glucose D, Kesar Kalp, etc. Another Ayurvedic drug manufacturer is Sandu Pharmaceutical. It was founded in 1899 by Sandu brothers, and the plants are set up in Navi Mumbai and Goa. Major products are again Abhayarisht, Arjunarist, Ashokarist, Chavanprash, Jondex, Krumi Kada, Trikatu, and Trifalachavan. Now, what are Ayurvedic formulations? The formulations which are designed as per the formula and processed as per the procedure mentioned in Ayurvedic text, like Ayurvedic pharmacopoeia, or even the older Ayurvedic textbooks like Bhav Prakash Nigantu, etc. Thank you. In case of any queries, please feel free to contact